In 2004, when Facebook first came out to the public, I am old enough to recall that there was a section of some religious leaders, some religious groups that declared it a tool from the devil, that it had the mark of the beast, the world was coming to an end, the rapture was here. And today, those very guys are carrying out praise and worship sessions on Facebook. Now, going further in the past, in the early 1600s, a scientist called Galileo Galilei, through his telescopes, observed the atmosphere and found out that it is the Earth that moves around the sun, proving what was earlier suggested by another scientist called Copernicus. Today, we take that idea for granted that, everybody knows that it is the Earth that moves around the sun. But it was not like that in the past. What was believed then was that it is the sun that moves around the earth. And it was easy to see. You wake up in the morning, the sun is this side. In the evening, the sun is the other side. You are probably in the same position. One thing is clear logically, everything looks like it is the sun that has moved. The earth is in the same position. So this idea that the earth moved around the sun went against the church's interpretation of certain biblical passages. As a result, Galileo was in trouble with the church. He was ordered not to present it as an established fact. He went ahead and published a paper about his findings. He was summoned before the Roman Inquisition powers. He was later sentenced to house arrest for the rest of his life. And of course, as always, in the end, the truth had to prevail. It's a scientific fact. The church had to accept it, and they eventually acknowledged that they made a mistake in handling that situation. Going further in the past, we meet Guglielmo Marconi. In 1890, he suggested that he had found a way to send and receive human voices without physical wires by means of electromagnetic waves or radio waves. Now, by then, the greatest technology was the telegraph. The telegraph relied on physical wires. At that time, the idea of sending messages wirelessly, receiving and sending messages wirelessly, was so ludicrous that his peers thought the guy was nuts. Legend has it that he was checked into a psychiatric hospital. Yet, this is the same technology that scientists have built onto for us now to have the radios we have, the TVs we have, the cell phones we have. I'm communicating to you right now because this technology was built on and improved. The internet we have now, throughout history, there are many examples that you can bring out of these similar situations where you're having an old idea fighting vigorously against a new idea. So, guys, the video is not about the history of Facebook or the Earth's rotation or Marconi's radio waves, but the realization that this pattern doesn't happen only in history, it happens inside you as well, inside me, inside us all. Whenever one chooses or decides to take steps towards growth in any area in life, be it health, wealth, body, mind, spirit, the old you will always find ways of fighting back, of fighting against the new person you are becoming. It will keep ringing and calling you back, telling you, come on, dude, this is not us. It is programmed to save and protect us. So when it senses changes, that's why it gives us those instructions. It's not us, it's not you. Come on, come back. And it manifests in all sorts of ways. It finds all ways to try and pull you back. This battle is a royal one, but for one to grow, he must be able to break through, to hit right through it and force his way out. The old you has built habits over the years. It has carved pathways in your mind through repetition. It feels comfortable because it is familiar, not because it is good for you. Growth is uncomfortable because your brain is built to conserve energy. Now, familiar routines require less to no energy, whereas new ones demand attention, persistence, and discipline. So at the beginning, your old self will always feel more comfortable, and the new one, your new version, will feel more uncomfortable. So your work is to persist in what you're doing until your new self becomes more comfortable. If you're seeking growth in any area of your life, despite the hardships, keep going, brother. Keep going, sister. And I wish you nothing but good luck.